You could craft something nice with that.
Counter this. Got your back. You're dead.
And down they go.
Our fate arrived. We have fallen. You approach a mere shadow, mortal. The remnants break under the assault of invaders. Perhaps this is our Lord's will. Do you know the Dream Carvers? The servants of Vermina? As we speak, they tear apart our fortress, the Cenotaph. The remnants were blades of Lord Hermaeus Mora. He imbued us with a portion of himself, so we could defend his realm. For eons, this pact held. Now, the Dream Carvers may take our gifts for themselves. We secured the pact inside a space called the Crux. Should the Dream Carvers enter this space, our gifts become theirs to steal. Mortal, the invaders cannot gain these powers. Help us purge them from the Cenotaph. We reward aid when given. Any effort you provide puts us in your debt. The Cenotaph lies in the north. Just outside, you will find a group of surviving remnants. Look for Tis Stay cautious, mortal. The dream carvers attack your mind long before they reach your flesh. We only know a little. The dream carvers caught us by surprise. They made no sound, no shouting, no crash of shields. Just a sharp feeling of loss as we fell, one by one. A call came to flee and rally nearby. We did not bother to stop running. There was a time when any who walked through Apocrypha knew of us. We patrolled this realm for the thieves of secrets. Our reach extended to the mortal world, where we gathered any wisdom that deserved protection. We were a force unmatched.
Always worth stocking up.
I'm with you. Got your back.
Yeah! Outworlder! We need you!
Empty.
Greetings, Outworlder. We know why you came, and we offer gratitude for your timely assistance. Our situation grows dire. Very few of us still stand, and we can no longer hear those who do. The Dreamcarvers must not reach the crux, but we cannot stop them in our weakened state. You, however, are an unexpected development.
Dreamcarvers swarm our fortress. It is theirs now.
While our pact still exists, so the Remnants.
Stop clinging to a dead order. We must accept our fate.
This mortal can change our fate. Stay here, tend to the stricken.
Good to get stocked up.
Dreamcarvers roam the halls of the Cenotaph, seeking a path into the crux. Resetting the fortress defenses shall be our first task. You can enter. The Dreamcarver invasion proves our clan has grown weak. If we cannot defend our home, how can we serve the Great Eye? A rift threatens the Remnants. Do we attempt to regrow, or disband entirely? Although our power sputters and dims, we still emit a small glow. The Remnants are the sword and shield of the Eye who sees all. No greater honor exists in oblivion. Our pact with Hermaeus Mora still holds, so we must defend it. Your question confuses us. We told you, we are the Remnants. Should we feel concerned that you weren't listening? Ah, now the problem becomes clear. The Remnants are a whole, our minds linked, our experiences shared. We do not distinguish individual parts the way mortals do. Speaking in your tongue, the best word to describe us is we. Your fingers, do they not form your hand? And your hand, it is part of your body, yes? As is your foot, your legs. These are you. Such it is with us. The Remnants are a body. To perceive the parts as separate misunderstands our nature. Unseen. Come, let us plan. These caves wind through the Cenotaph's lower levels. Many of our defensive measures originate here and extend through the fortress. The Dreamcarvers disabled our wards as they invaded. We must reset them. We will find them north of here. They will require both of our efforts to set. You must hold the trigger while we funnel energy into it. Once set, the wards will drive most of the Dreamcarvers from the Cenotaph. We may run into Dreamcarvers as we search. Do not hesitate to dispatch them with prejudice. Remember, they will reform in oblivion over time. You will not. Let us move north through the tunnels. We will alert you when we find a ward. A time existed when the Remnants had no home. We served as wandering knights for our lord. Then, as if flung through the void, this castle landed within Apocrypha. We took this as a gift, and soon occupied it. stone opens a void in our hearts. It feels like an erasure. We can recharge this power node. We can recharge this power node. Our fire trap should ignite now.
What?
Here, a node of power for the trap. Here, a node of power. Here, a node of power for the traps. Help us. We may run into dream.
You're looking a little worse for wear.
This should surprise our invaders.
Over so soon.
Power node. Let us charge it. That covers our exits. Let us talk about next steps. With the traps powered, we should find navigating the Cenotaph much easier. They should destroy most of the invaders with ease. However, they won't get them all. We need to determine how close they are to reaching the Remnant Pact. We head to the courtyard. If the Dream Carvers wish to breach the Crux, they must go there to do it. The passage to the east will take us to a balcony. We can assess their progress from there.
Watch it!
Such a massive ritual! Destroy the focus! Facets of the ritual may tell us something. Look for clues. Fragments of ritual meeting. We can learn from that.
So alone. We can't hear them. Too quiet. Please, no. Bring them back. We cannot stand being alone. Dream cover magic squirms through our mind. It wants our secrets. It wants inside.
Remnants function as a whole. Why isolate us?
A sample of my vestige for each stone. This unlocks the way.
That is the ritual's core. Her own essence. That creature, Uzenath, she leads these invaders. We know her reputation. Savage and impatient. No wonder she managed to take the Cenotaph by force. To use her own vestige as fuel for the ritual presents a massive risk. The walls of the crux cannot break. We connected the locks to the Remnants' mental web. Only we may enter unscathed. Uzenath's ritual siphons Remnant minds. She blends their psychic energy with her own essence. What it means, mortal, is she has crafted a key to the crux. Once she blends enough Remnant minds with her own vestige, she will appear as one of us. The crux will open. The pact will be exposed. We search the grounds, find other ritual foci, and destroy them. Steel yourself. Dream carvers roam everywhere. We did not choose our fortress. It arrived when we needed it most. Once, sounds of training and discussion echoed through the halls. As our numbers dwindled, the Cenotaph fell quiet. The Remnants keep watch on many of the other clans. Our calling is the defense of Apocrypha, after all. We once had agents across more realms than a mortal's mind can hold. Perhaps we can regain that reach once more. Uzenath steals our defining feature, the thing that makes us Remnants. Our mental web, the connection that binds us. We believe it is more than a means of sharing knowledge. It amplifies us. Think of the power nodes we charged. Our pact with Lord Mora is the kernel from which the Remnants' gifts emerge. Our mental web amplifies those gifts. The more who are connected, the stronger we become. To isolate us from it is savagery.
Never a dull moment.
Destroy it! Good. That should weaken the ritual. Destroy the ritual! Sever the... Keep searching. You! Our pact with Lord Mora is sacred! Do not dare enter the crux!
Here you are, the rats scurrying around to cause trouble. Despite your efforts, I have what I need. Good try, though.
Quick, we need to plan. No! After everything, we were too slow! They have entered the Crux and can access our pact with Lord Hermaeus Mora! The Remnants may actually end. Perhaps. No one has entered for countless eons. The Remnants have keys to the Crux, but we have never needed them. Until now. We need the journal of the first Remnant. It will tell us which relics we need to place around the circle to open the door. There is little time. We must go, now. Find the relics! Hurry! A journal containing the wisdom of the first Remnant. That spyglass peers through the void to find new realms. That key itself is a lock, which another key then opens. Well done. Now we go to the ritual dais.
Get him. Don't just stand there. Should have been more prepared.
Here, we will guide you through the next steps. Place the relics where I tell you. Once complete, our power shall flow through them. Hurry, our power wanes. We can feel it. We use the gathered relics. Once placed, our power shall bind them together. They will connect to what remains of the Remnant's mental web. The resulting mesh will open the Crux. We shall open a door like any other. You will have no problem entering. That said, once inside, we must close the door behind us. Otherwise, we risk a swarm of dream carvers joining us within. To form a lock that holds tight the door. To pierce the void and see our promise held. To bind us all through ancient wisdom. We opened the way. Enter the Crux, Outworlder. The Crux. Our connection.
It's empty.
We have gone silent.
You, Remnant! There's nothing here! Trickery? I shall take your mind.
This one's mine.
She is right. It is empty. Except for this. There is nothing here. The room. Follow. We must think. does this mean, mortal? We need your guidance. As far back as we can recall, the Remnants believed we directly served Hermaeus Mora. Our connection to him drove us to defend his will. Perhaps that was a lie. The pact was nothing. A shattered plane with a rotting book. Further, where does our power come from? We cannot say. Now, we must decide. Do we tell the Remnants of our discovery? It would surely destroy us. Or do we use the victory to reinvigorate the clan? Show that Apocrypha still needs our defense? An excellent point. Our goals do not need to come from some external source. We can reinvest in our purpose on our own. Perhaps others will join out of a desire to gather knowledge, instead of to serve another. We feel more certain than ever about our task. Our clan will gather and discuss how to prioritize. The Cenotaph of the Remnants will become the sword and shield of Hermaeus Mora once again. It's only through your efforts that we have a chance to rebuild. The Remnants will rise again and last for eternity. All thanks to you. This outcome was unexpected. Nonetheless, you earned this. We offer it in gratitude. What comes next feels mysterious. Perhaps the others will have an idea on how to proceed. Until then, you have our gratitude, Outworlder. May we fight alongside each other again in the future. We shall rebuild. Our order may have seemingly collapsed, but perhaps we can rebuild stronger. We will create a more solid foundation. We still believe in serving Hermaeus Mora. The task is still worthwhile. We feel rededicated.
They have emerged, and unharmed. What fate comes for our order, then?
See what we have done. The Cenotaph stands. Our order can rekindle its strength. This proves it.
Our gifts return, and we hear our thoughts once more. Perhaps the Remnants can still serve.
I'm with you. Better overstart than understart. Useful. Hold on to that. You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Let's move.
We meet again, traveler. Have you found another one of our missing ciphers? Or a volume of the numinous grimoire, perhaps? I feared the worst when Nelfin dropped out of sight. Strange things have been going on around here. Seems I was right to be worried. You mentioned a strange book. Was it the Numinous Grimoire, Volume 3? The Numinous Grimoire is dangerous. At a casual glance, it's illegible. But if you study it long enough, its meaning becomes clear. And you go mad. Nelfin should have known that. Leave the book with me, and I'll put it away. Safely this time. I didn't know Cipher Nelfin well, but she deserved better. I must give this matter my attention. Who would want the Numinous Grimoire, and why? Thank you for bringing back this volume. Here, a small reward for your trouble. A strange tale. Why would this mysterious A kill a cipher who did as they asked? What's behind the promise to read the book together? Well, if you find any other dead ciphers or missing books in your travels, come tell me.